Here we have a 2019 Mazda CX-5 GT. It has a 2.5 liter inline-4 engine, automatic transmission with all-wheel drive, and only has 17,000 kilometers on the odometer. For the interior, we have your power windows, locks, and power folding mirror controls all below the door handle. Some storage along the bottom as well. You can see the vehicle is equipped with the Bose sound system in the GT trim. You do have a nice leather black-on-black combination for the interior. Bucket seats up front. Both front seats are power operated, with the driver's seat having memory seat controls on this side. And start found right beside the climate control. Starts up nice and easy. And you can see we have a combination of analog and digital displays for the gauge cluster. On the digital display, you'll see we have 17,743 kilometers right there. You can also change what displays in the screen here. So you have various different displays. So you had your engine temperature, trip information, service due, and this has cruise control and lane keep assist. So you can see how you have your settings adjusted, so you can choose your adaptive cruise control further or closer, or you can turn lane keep assist on and off, so it'll show a little display there without being a bright light or anything like that, which is super nice to have. Above this gauge cluster, you'll see we do have a heads-up display, so it comes out of the little box here and projects on the windshield. So you can see there. Don't worry about the fluttering, that's just the LED not being able to be picked up properly by cameras. And down here, we do have your power liftgate, traction control, and then this is your lane keep assist toggle that I was pressing. On the steering wheel, we have your Bluetooth and audio controls on this side. You'll see the info button. That's what I was using to cycle through the various different menus. And then on the other side, we do have your adaptive cruise control, and this is what you do to increase or decrease your following range. For the stereo, you get AM, FM, and XM radio. You have USB and auxiliary inputs, Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. When the vehicle's in reverse, this is where you'll find your backup camera, some guidance lines there. In settings, you can change the brightness, contrast, tint, and everything like that. It's handy if you're someone who drives a lot at night and you're parking. Having a big bright display in the middle might be a little jarring, so you can go ahead and change the brightness however you'd like, and it's completely touchscreen, which is super intuitive to use. We'll just put that back to the center there. And below all this, right by your push button start, we have your heated steering wheel control. You also have heated and ventilated front seats, so you can see the ventilated down here in blue, heated up top in red. Then dual climate control, one on each side, ice cold air conditioning of course. We have a cigarette lighter style 12 volt down there. Automatic gear select in the middle. Slap shift off to the side if you want that. Silver button or rocker switch here is for your sport mode. Automatic gear, this is your electronic parking brake as well as your auto hold. These are the controls that you use to go through the screen in the center if you don't want to use the touchscreen. So you use this to go through the various different menus. You have back and then some shortcuts around here. And then this is your volume, obviously. It does have a nice feature where you press down and it instant mutes the vehicle. Say you're going through a drive-through and you talk to someone quickly, instead of constantly spinning that until it's off, you just press it once, muted, and you're all good to go. So in the gauge cluster here, we also have your navigation. So we can see that. Then we also have in settings here, AD display, that is your heads-up display. So depending on your seating position, you can have it higher or lower, which makes it more visible. Control the brightness, rotation, you can customize it pretty in depth. Display, it's kind of like what I was showing you with the settings button on the backup camera. Safety here, distance recognition, that'd be your adaptive cruise control. Smart city braking support here, so forward collision alert. Blind spot monitoring, if you see on the side mirror there, in the top corner, if I can drop the contrast there, you can see we do have two squares that are touching in the corner. That is where your blind spot monitor display is. Then lane keep assist, you can configure that, different warnings and whatnot, in addition to the on-off toggle. And then traffic recognition, or traffic sign recognition, pretty self-explanatory. And one feature I like is alert threshold, so if you're someone who likes to maybe drive 5 over or 10 over, depending if you're on the QE2 or whatnot, you can adjust that without it freaking out at you for doing 110 or 111 and a 110. So all of it is super intuitive to use with the commander in the middle here. Then we have two cup holders, nice big armrest in the middle, Has the same nice black leather with orange stitching to match the seats. Have a little removable storage tray. Then in here we have an SD card reader. That is where your navigation SD card is. Then we have 2 USB ports. Now for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you will want to plug into the one with the little smartphone icon. Then we have an auxiliary input as well as a cigarette lighter style 12 volt there. Go ahead and put that back. And this is adjustable and carpeted, which is quite nice. Then up top, we do have your auto dimming rear view mirror. You can see on the bottom of the plastic trim, we do have your 3-car garage door opener, as well as the on-off button for the auto dimming rear view mirror. Then we have your dome light controls, little sunglass holder there, and then we have your sunroof control for the nice big sunroof above the front passengers. The CX-5 GT is equipped with 19-inch factory alloy wheels wrapped in Toyo tires. For the exterior color, we do have the gorgeous machine gray metallic. Up front, you do have LED headlights. The vehicle is equipped with an engine block heater, just tucked away in the engine bay at the moment. Then we also have fog lights in each corner as well. Also have 3M paint protection. You can see the little crease line there on the front portion of the hood and fenders. Then we have this black plastic trim piece that goes along the bottom of the vehicle. That's to protect your paint from any rock or debris that might get kicked up while driving. We have your power folding mirrors with an LED marker on the side, so when you lock the vehicle, you can have it so it just folds away as such, which is nice in parking lots so people don't accidentally hit it or walk into it or anything like that. Then when you unlock it, and you're about to go drive it, folds back out as such. Then we have your intelligent access button there, so you don't have to take out your key, you can just walk up to it, press the button, opens up if you have the key. Then we have your tinted rear windows, 4-wheel disc brakes, gas caps on the driver's side for what that's worth. Then we also have dual exhaust, one on each side, as well as your badging for CX-5 all-wheel drive, the Mazda emblem right in the middle, and then SkyActiv technology, that's the engine in the vehicle. So get at the back, we'll take the key fob, hold the trunk release, or liftgate release I should say. Lifts up automatically, which is quite nice, so you can use the key or the button in the interior that I showed you before. So in the back you do get a nice big carpeted area back here. The rear seats do fold down, they come down in a 40-20-40 split, so you can see the middle one has divides on each side. And that's super handy if you're someone that needs to pick up longer objects or going road tripping to go snowboarding, skiing, picking up lumber, maybe you buy a tree or something like that. All you have to do is pull the little handle here, drops down all on its own, and you can have that nice long object going through the middle of the vehicle while still maintaining 4 seats on the interior. On the back of the seats, you'll also see that we do have child seat anchors on all 3, which are super easy to get to. Then underneath the false floor here, we do have your spare tire, and all the tools that you need to change it is in the sound deadening foam. And then in the middle, since the vehicle does have the Bose sound system, you do have the subwoofer in the middle. Super awesome use of the space in the back. It doesn't take up any space that wouldn't take up any space since nothing would go in the middle. And the handy thing is it shares the bolt with the spare tire, so it's just as easy to get out of the way while you're taking off the tire as if it wasn't there. And then also creates a bit of extra support for the floor as well, which is super nice. Then when you're done, you can press the key, button in the interior, or the one on the tailgate. Drops back down, and locks back into place. For the interior, we have your power window switch below the door handle, bunch of storage along the bottom by your speaker as well. Bay and SUV, you do get tons of legroom and headroom in the back. We have the same nice leather material for the rear seats to match the front, same orange stitching and all. Then we can go ahead and fold this back up. Locks back into place super easy. Then you can also see we do have your child seat anchors in the flaps along the bottom as well. In the middle, you'll find we can fold this down while still keeping the 20% portion up. This gives you 2 cup holders, heated seat controls for the rear passengers, a little storage area there, and then you have 2 USB ports for the rear passengers as well. So all that's conveniently tucked away in there. Then you also find we do have storage pockets on the back of both the front seats as well as climate controlled vents for the rear passengers in the middle. And that was the 2019 Mazda CX-5 GT. If you're interested in the spacious all-wheel drive SUV with tons of safety features, you can go to parkmazda.ca to fill out the form to book your test drive. In doing so, we get you a $25 Visa gift card for coming down. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.